It's kind of fun, but also morbid.
Oh, goodness.
But I think it's interesting. So this is a segment on your risk of dying by various activities, and I included things that might be hobbies, things that are just part of your daily routine, or even potential jobs. And I actually got this from like a social media post that I saw that was really interesting. And it's actually hard to compare the risks of certain activities because it's like, okay, I mean, how do you compare flying on an airplane to driving 10 miles? I mean, you have to compare apples to apples. So the way that they do that, and I've seen this before, but I know a little bit more about it now, is they talk about how many deaths there are per 100,000 hours.
Okay.
So, and basically that equals like a lifetime, right? Because if you do something for 40 hours a week for 50 years, that's 100,000 hours.
Oh, wow.
So it's basically the equivalent of like, if this was your job where you did it 9 to 5 for 40 years, how many people that did that would die? So that's how they compare it. And it's a pretty good way. Now, it gets a little bit nebulous because there are certain activities on here. It's like, well, is this a 3-minute activity or a 30-minute? But it's the best we got. So the way I'm going to do it, too, I'm not just going to throw the list up there. Brenda promised me she wouldn't cheat and look at the list.
I won't.
Don't look at the list, Brenda. But what I thought would be interesting is I'm going to give you guys 2 things.
Ooh, I love games.
Yeah, this is a game. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure. I would have gotten a few of these right, but don't feel bad if you don't know them, because
Okay.
I'm telling you right off the bat that I probably would have got maybe a third of them right, and the rest would have been total guess. So I'm going to give you 2 things, and you guys are going to have to tell me which one is more dangerous, which one's more likely to cause death, and then I'm going to tell you the stats. All right, first, are you ready?
Yes.
Who wants to go first? Who's going to answer first?
Brenna can go first.
Brenna goes first. Okay. All right, Brenna, what is more likely to cause your death? A 3-hour commercial flight or a 3-hour run?
Oh, well, it depends where you're running, I feel like.
Okay, let's say you're not running across a minefield or running from a
Running
lion.
across the highway.
No, you're just running,
Okay.
running on a jogging trail.
I feel like you could get hit by
Right,
a car,
and that's a good
if it's nighttime.
That's a good question. I mean, that's
My gut wants to say flying,
So you think flying is more risky?
but also flying, like, I don't know. I'm just going to say flying.
Okay,
I'm going to 100% say running.
you're correct.
Oh.
Okay, so actually running is 3.3 times more risk of death than flying in a commercial airplane.
Oh my goodness.
The number of people the number of deaths there would be for 100,000 hours for flying, it's almost unbelievable. 0.003.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is insanely low. That's like
That's crazy.
That's like 1/300th of a death for every 100,000 hours of flying. Running is actually not too far off. It's
That's crazy.
0.01, and it's due to mostly to heart attacks.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah,
like
That's
health.
right.
heart attack,
Well,
something like
yeah.
happening to you while you're running.
It's not uncommon, like in marathons, for people to have heart attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get people out there, and I think about this every time I run. I was like, is this how it's going to go down for me? Although there's one stat on here which I hate. You guys are going to know it when I say it. But yeah, I think about that when I'm running. It's like, I mean, people die from running marathons. It happens. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I think a lot of people would think, oh, flying's got to be more dangerous. Okay, all right, you're gonna have to go first, Kalee. What is more dangerous, driving your car all day or bicycling all day?
Driving your car all day.
Brenna?
I think same.
Driving your car all day.
wrecks.
Actually incorrect. They're pretty close. Bicycling is twice as likely for you to die as driving, given the same time frame.
I should have thought the same as running.
So for 100,000 hours, and I like to give these numbers because they'll start to become a little bit more like notable when they get to numbers that are more comprehensible than 0.00003. So for driving all day for 100,000 hours, it's 0.05. Okay.
That's lower than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, it's pretty low. Driving's pretty safe, sort of. Bicycling all day is 0.1.
Wow.
So it's only twice as much. Yeah. Okay, all right, moving on. Brendan, you have to go.
Okay.
Okay, this one's kind of interesting. Okay, skiing half a day or swimming in the ocean half a day. Which one's more risky? One's definitely more risky. This one isn't close. I don't know if that helps you or hinders you.
I feel like, wait, Just swimming in the ocean?
Yeah, swimming in the
I have
ocean.
a lot of questions.
Yeah. Can we ask them first?
Yeah, sure. Ask away. I'll tell you what I can tell you, because I did honestly, of all the segments, this one took me the longest, because I was like, I wanted to make sure the stats were right,
Yeah.
and then I was like, okay, wait, what do they mean by swimming in the ocean? Like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, because, okay, my question's first going to be like,
Okay.
how tall is said mountain you're skiing on?
it's just like I'm going out
Like, are you in Wisconsin on a hill, or are you in Colorado?
any and all, like they're all included, because
Okay.
there's statistics on ski injuries and deaths, and anything that's considered a ski resort, ski mountain, is considered skiing. I don't know if that helps you. And then swimming in the ocean was loosely described as, I'm at the beach, I'm swimming in the ocean. Not like I'm trying to swim across the English Channel.
Brenna, good luck.
Yeah. Well, I feel like people drowned though, or like I'm gonna say the ocean.
Okay.
I'm going to say skiing.
Okay. I honestly, I don't know if I would have got this one right. I was a little shocked. Actually, swimming in the ocean is way more dangerous, 7.5 times more dangerous.
Wow.
Whoa.
So the number is 0.02 for skiing. That's
Okay.
deaths per 100,000 hours. Swimming in the ocean is 0.15.
We're tied.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh wait,
tied.
or did we do three? Was that the second one or third one?
No, we're definitely
Oh,
tied.
third.
Okay.
We're tied.
Oh, because you guys got the same one.
I got, yeah.
Yes.
But,
Now-
yeah.
Now I have a couple comments I'm going to throw out at you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of play around with this one. I want you to see what you think. Okay, I was a little surprised at the risk of death from skiing, because I mean I've always heard that, oh, skiing's so dangerous, and in reality it's actually much more dangerous. It's more dangerous to drive to the ski mountain than it is to ski, because
Wow.
driving was 0.05 and skiing was 0.02.
Well, because I was thinking, like, if you're up on a really high mountain and, like, the air's thinner, oxygen, you know,
Might
I was
have a heart
thinking
attack.
maybe
That's true.
heart attack.
There is one of those coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whole separate one. So
just
I
thought
found
too
it
much.
interesting that you're actually more likely to die driving to the ski mountain than actually skiing on
Hey,
it.
That's crazy.
And what's interesting, I don't know, you might remember that. I know Brenda won't. Are you old enough? You remember when people didn't wear helmets skiing, or were you a skier?
No, I tried to be a ski family, and I'm just not.
Okay, so I remember that very clearly.
I don't like being cold.
All of that happened when I was taking a little. I used to ski and snowboard a lot when I was young, and then when I got into residency, you know, we had a baby. We didn't go for like 10 years, and then I went back to the mountain, and like everyone has a helmet on. I'm like, what's going on? What is this? Helmets? And I didn't wear a helmet until very recently. And I only started wearing a helmet because I changed my snowboard stance, which is more challenging and I fall more. But what I did find out is that the deaths did not change whatsoever in the past 2 decades when people started wearing helmets. There's less injuries, but not less deaths, because most ski deaths are high impact, like chest trauma stuff. You know, you got the one, who was the one famous guy that died skiing? He was like oh man, he was very famous. Like he was like a politician, I think, or a politician. It was like one of the Kennedys, maybe. Didn't one of the Kennedys die skiing?
I don't know.
All right. Anyway, he hit his head.
I'm not very good with trivia.
It's
If
okay.
it's not used in a daily life,
I'm not
it
like
gets
quizzing you. I'm like,
it gets booted.
yeah. I know. I think it was one of the.
Jonathan would know. My husband
Yeah.
would know. He knows everything for some reason.
Well, and also what's interesting is like now it's accepted to wear helmets skiing, but it's actually almost 3 times more dangerous to drive in your car, but we don't wear helmets. It's kind of interesting, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Let's
kind of
not
weird.
suggest that, though. I want to get hat hair while I'm driving.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a helmet in my car. Okay, all right. I forgot who's next, but whoever's next, get ready.
I went first.
Okay,
I think.
I'll go first.
Okay, what's more dangerous, flying your private plane or scuba diving for the same amount of time? So flying your private plane 4 hours or doing a 4-hour scuba trip along the Great Barrier Reef. That's kind of tricky, isn't
It's
it?
very tricky. Which one's more dangerous? I would say flying in a private plane.
Yeah. I think
Private plane?
Who's flying it?
You are, if you're a pilot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
I was
I guess even riding in it, like if you're riding in it
Yeah,
with
I
somebody
would
else.
say either one.
Yeah,
They
either
would be about
one.
the
I
same.
think private.
You guys are correct. It's about twice as more dangerous to fly a private plane. Deaths per 100, we're getting into whole numbers now, sort of. Private plane is 1.1 deaths per 100,000 hours. Scuba is 0.5.
Wow.
So that's kind of risky, risky.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Next one. Horseback riding or flying your private helicopter.
Oh,
It's different than an airplane.
it is, but
Do you think it's more dangerous or less? Ooh, that's
Brenna has to go first.
Okay, I think more.
Wait, what did you say? What
I
was
think
your answer?
more. The helicopter one.
Okay, now do you think that's more dangerous than horseback riding? I mean,
I think
Christopher
so.
Reeves.
I'm gonna go horseback riding because if you get bucked off,
Yeah. See, my grandma lives on a ranch, and so I kind of grew up around them, and at least our horses are super, like, I don't know, they can tell if you're scared, and so if you're in a dangerous situation, they won't really,
Respond to you.
yeah, but like, if they're scared and they buck you off, like, you're flying. Like, my uncle has been stepped on, and his whole body was bruised, so, but he didn't die. So
That's
I'm gonna
good.
go with helicopter.
It is helicopter.
Yeah.
Flying private helicopters is actually pretty dangerous. Now this is not professional pilots. This is like
I feel like
you
there's
get
less
helicopter-
safety
yeah.
features in it.
Yeah, not enough. So it's
not a big helicopter fan.
it's
Same.
seven times more dangerous to fly in a private helicopter. Deaths per 100,000 hours is 4 versus horseback riding 0.6. So scuba diving and horseback riding are pretty close. I'm going to show the list at the end. Okay. What do you think is more dangerous, skydiving or motorcycle riding?
Oh,
motorcycle riding.
yeah. I agree.
It's not even close. 6.25 times more dangerous to ride a motorcycle than to skydive.
Oh my goodness.
25 deaths
Wow.
per 100,000 hours
Yeah.
versus 4 deaths per 100,000
I
hours for
believe that.
skydiving. Motorcycle, I mean, I knew this stuff, but like motorcycle riding is literally one of the most dangerous things you can do.
Yeah.
Like far and away. There's only 2 that beat it on this list,
Yeah.
and it's like crazy stuff. All right. Serious rock climbing. So we're not talking like going to the climbing gym in
Yeah.
South Lake.
We're talking Idaho.
We're talking like El Capitan.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Maybe not free solo, but El Capitan, big rock faces, or logging work, being a logger.
Wait, what is that?
Logger, people cut down trees.
Yeah,
Oh.
you like. I don't know if you use the axe or not. Sorry.
I'm not sure if you guys may. I have always heard that logging's pretty dangerous. Like I've heard the 2 most
I'm
dangerous
gonna go
jobs.
with rock climbing though.
I heard the 2 most dangerous jobs are logging and then the crab people, like the dangerous catch or deadly catch people.
Oh yeah.
I feel like a tree could fall on you.
There's all kinds of bad stuff.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
say the other, yeah, logging.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
don't
go with
know.
logging?
Yeah, I want to be different. I'm not gonna keep following.
Different's good. Logging is insanely dangerous.
Oh, really?
Twice as dangerous as motorcycle and 71
Wow.
times.
What?
71
That
times
surprises me.
dangerous than rock. Rock climbing 0.7 deaths per 100,000
Because you have like a
hours.
harness.
Yeah, harness, ropes, all
That's
that.
true.
Yeah, that's like one of my biggest.
Logging
fears ever.
50 deaths. Yeah, that's I didn't realize it was that high. Like that's insanely high.
That is
I did not
really
expect
high.
that. I felt it in my gut I was gonna be wrong whenever I branch out.
Brenna's beating me big time right now.
I don't know if I would have got that one right or not. I've always heard logging's insanely dangerous, and I probably would have gone with that because it's my gut. But I don't know.
I would have not,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Okay, here, last one. High altitude mountain climbing. So we're talking climb Mount Everest, climb K2, Annapurna, Denali.
Okay.
So high altitude mountaineering or base jumping. Do you guys know what base
I have
jumping
no
is?
idea
No.
what that is.
Okay, very good. All right, so base jumping is like skydiving,
Okay.
but you jump from a base, which is building, antenna, span, which is a bridge, or earth, which would be like a cliff. So you're skydiving, but
Okay.
you're jumping off a fixed object.
I'm gonna go with the mountain, the big tall mountain.
I'm gonna be different. What is that called again?
Base jumping?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
All right. Well, this one's probably not fair. If you've heard of base jumping, it is literally the absolute most deadly activity
Really?
in the world. Okay, get a load of this. It's hard to believe. Okay, we're talking deaths per 100,000
What's the
hours.
difference of skydiving and base? Are they hitting the side of the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I
That-
didn't factor that in.
Yeah, that's it. It's
User
also
error.
low.
Spider-Man.
It's also low altitude.
Unless you have spider webs.
Oh, yeah.
Right. When you jump
There's
off a
more
building,
room
you
for
got
error.
like 1.5 seconds to pull your chute, versus when you fall out of a plane, you got a long time. Okay.
Okay.
That's
So
yeah.
we're
That's very
talking
true.
we're talking 100,000 deaths, 100,000 hours deaths. High altitude mountain climbing 6. I
Wow.
thought it would be higher. I mean, there are deaths, but they're not super common. They usually happen with avalanches and stuff. Base jumping 1,000.
What?
Yeah, It's literally the most deadly thing that you can do is base jumping.
Dang.
So, all right, throw up that last thing,
Okay.
Brendan, just so you can see them all.
We got some comments. I don't know how long these were there, but horses are the best. Have you driven on I-35? It's a death trap and lumberjacks.
Yeah, right. Those are good comments.
Okay,
That's
here's
true.
the
Honestly,
drum
Chipotle.
roll for
Yeah,
the
here's the list.
answers.
Yeah, here we go. That just kind of puts them in order of like least dangerous going down the left side and then coming down the right. Yeah. So,
Wow.
And that's deaths per 100,000 hours, which basically is like the equivalent of a lifetime of doing it. Yeah, the motorcycle riding one always makes me nervous when I see that because I literally ride all the time. But
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Yeah.
now if there's ever trivia, I will
Yeah.
get that right.
yeah, you will. Yeah, remember base
I'll be
jumping.
like base jumping.
If somebody
Yep.
asks you, if someone asks you to base jump, what's the answer?
No. Well,
There you
first
go.
of all, you won't get me doing that anyway.
I know.
I cannot.
Well, what's funny
with
is
heights.
like I look at people that fly private planes. I'm like, yeah, no way am I doing that. It looks so dangerous. Or like skydiving. Meanwhile, I'm like zooming down the
I
road on my
know.
bike. I'm just like, oh, this is totally fine. You know, it's so messed up.